Patel and Kimber 50s lead Fox's reply to mammoth Sussex total. It was almost the perfect day for Sussex, finishing the first day on 407 for 4, albeit effectively 5 down after captain Tom Haynes broke his hand 10 overs into the innings. While it was a disappointing blow, the hosts were in the driving seat. Carter, unbeaten on 54, building on Allsop's earlier 150. Leicestershire needed early wickets, but opportunities were hard to come by, and Delray Rawlins had started to find his feet. An early boundary pushed down the ground, something to admire, as Sussex headed for 450. It was Carter that took Sussex to that mark. 3 run hard off the bowling of Ben Mike. Sussex steaming ahead now with little to worry them. With a mountain of runs already in the bank, the pressure was off and Rawlins started to hit out. Barnes dismissively pumped back over his head for 6 as Sussex started to close in on 500. 4, more carefully placed by Rawlins, took him to his 50, scored off 70 balls, and the 5th wicket pairing was now worth 100 runs. But not many more. Carter fell for 75, dangling the bat at Parkinson's delivery and nicking onto his off stump. Another great Sussex innings coming to an unfortunate end. Coles took Sussex to 500 runs in style, down the track to Ackerman, over the ropes for 6. A superb effort from the hosts, who'd headed into lunch dominating on 513 for 5. Rawlins was batting superbly, albeit with Coles now the main aggressor, and the pair started to tick the score along towards 550. They were halfway there when Rawlins was trapped in front by Parkinson for a well put together 75. Leicestershire now into the tail. Crocombe was Parkinson's 4th, a catch slapped straight to Azad off the skipper's bowling, and Finn wasn't able to get off the mark. LBW to right for a 3-ball duck. Sussex down to their final 2 wickets now. Hunt did manage to stick with Coles, much appreciated by the number 8, who kept up the assault on the Foxes' bowlers. Parkinson launched for 2 sixes in an over to move Sussex beyond 550. He raced towards his 50, a mark brought up with yet another 6 off Parkinson. The Leicestershire captain bludgeoned over the offside this time. Coles was trying to do it again down the track to Parkinson, but this time he missed the ball, and Swindles did the rest. Coles stumped for 59. Sussex's innings at an end with Haynes unable to bat. Leicestershire at the foot of a mountainous chase. Parkinson led with 5 wickets, but at a cost of 128 runs. And as if to rub salt in the wounds, Stephen Finn struck with the very first ball of the innings. Azad caught at slip by Allsop, but Leicestershire recovered. Kimber joined Patel in the middle and moved the score along. The session signed off with a 6 by the former to move them to 42 for 1 at the break. Just a small matter of 546 more needed for parity. The Foxes continued to frustrate Sussex after the break. Finn's early wicket seemed a distant memory. Kimber was quick to his 50 up to the mark of 59 balls. 100 went up on the board too without incident, and Patel looked to join his partner on a half-ton, and he reached it off 124 balls with a single to the spin of Coles. So far so good for the Foxes. By the time they reached the close of play, Leicestershire had added 159 runs for the loss of just Azad, and suddenly the huge total didn't look quite as imposing. The surface looks a good one for batting, but there's a long road ahead for the visitors when they return to the first Central County ground for the penultimate day of play.